Judy Morgan.
Do I have a spaniel?
They're all there.
Oh, your belly's full. Probably because you haven't peed for 24 hours. Sorry, sweetie. Put your feet on there. Where are you? Get your face.
Remember, you can purchase all of Dr. Morgan's products at her website at www.drjudymorgan.com.
All right.
Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Back to your bed. Oh. She lives in the hole under my desk. I have to crawl under there to dig her out all the time. Rainy morning in Vermont. Well, you know, it's really interesting. The weather says it's foggy here. It's so foggy, it's dripping. So does that count as rain? I don't know. So I want to talk about the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And sometimes I feel like I'm just kind of stuck in that pit of talking to people about doing the same thing and expecting different results. As you know, I do a lot of phone consultations. We're now doing them through Zoom, which is kind of nice because I can actually put faces to the names when I talk to people, and I can see the pets, and makes it drippy fog. This is exactly what we have. It makes it more personal. And what, honey?
And you record it.
And I can record it. I forgot to record yesterday.
Oh.
I can record it when I remember. Poo. Anyway, so I did a great consultation yesterday, but I felt so bad for the people. The poor woman, she cried through the entire thing. And it, you know, had to do with some personal things that were going on with the family, but also with their dog, and a diagnosis that they had gotten that wasn't a great diagnosis. And so she was really upset. And I feel bad when and these people weren't referred to me. They found me doing a Google search. And so they weren't really familiar with holistic medicine. And they were pretty much the typically really good pet parents who listened to their veterinarian and did everything they were told, which included 10 vaccines all given together every year to a 10-pound dog. It included Bravecto given every 3 months for 2 years. Included feeding a science diet food, because and they were told never to feed table food to the dog. And you know, it's so frustrating. I mean, there's so much. The world that we live in right now is full of censorship and bad information. Just tons of it. And no one is immune. You know, there's bad information coming from doctors. There's bad information coming from veterinarians. And, you know, I felt bad because, you know, while I told these people they were wonderful pet parents and they've really done what they were told to do and thought was the absolute best for their pets. But the reality is the information they were given was not good information. And, you know, so they said to me, they don't live horribly far from me, but they said to me, well, what do we do going forward? What do we do? You know, we've been going to this veterinary group for decades. Do we keep using them? I said, well, you need a local veterinarian. You need some, if your dog gets an ear infection, your dog, has an upset stomach and needs to go get some fluids or something, you need somebody local. Yeah, you need to keep a relationship. But your relationship has to change. And you have to, once you know better, you have to stand firm. And so when you go in and the veterinarian says, oh, no, you can't feed them table food. Oh, no, you have to feed them this prescription diet. You need to stand your ground and say, I'm not doing that anymore. I know better. I'm not going to do it. And when they tell you that your 10-pound dog needs 10 vaccines, say no. And if they say they're going to give them all at the same time, just run. You need to have someone local that you can work with, and you need to have a good relationship with them. And so what I would say is go in well-researched and knowing what it is that you do and do not want for your pet, and stand firm. And if they can respect your decisions, then you can work with them. If they get very defensive, they start yelling at you, they tell you that everything that you're talking about is crazy and wrong, that's not somebody that you can work with. You have to, you have to respect their opinion. Their opinion might be that your pet needs 10 vaccines every year. You can kindly say, I respect your opinion. I know that's what you've been taught. I'm going to do it differently. And it's your pet. You're in charge. When people, I get a few hundred emails, messages, texts, whatever, a day. And I try to answer all of them. Sometimes I'm right on top of it, and sometimes I'm a day or two behind. But if you are feeding a prescription diet and it's not working, whether it's for bladder stones, kidney disease, diarrhea, if your pet is on a bunch of medications and a prescription diet and the same problems continue, it's not working. And to ask my opinion, and then I give you my opinion and say, well, that's not working. Here's what I would recommend that you think about trying. And then I get an answer going, no, my vet insists that it has to be on this. Then why did you ask? Because if you know me, you know I'm not going to say, hey, keep putting that prescription kibble in the bowl. It's going to do so much good for your pet. I'm not going to say that. So it's insanity for me when I get the answers of no, I can't change that. Well, it's not working. It's not working. You have to make changes. And for dogs that have genetic inherited allergies, read my blog from last week. It's not curable. You can improve it. You can make it better, but they're not curable. So it's a frustration. But there's a lot of things that you can do to make it better. But those who will tell you that, oh no, just change the diet, and that those environmental allergies are going to go away as soon as you fix this gut microbiome. Fixing the gut microbiome is going to help. It's not going to make them go away if they have a genetically inherited allergic problem. So there's, you drive almost an hour to see a vet that believes in my opinion. I know, it's just, Cynthia says, went through several vets to find the ones that are willing to accept my raw feeding and no vaccines. Frustrating, wasn't cheap, but very happy with the 2 vets we work with now. And that's what it really is about. It's about finding someone that you can work with, someone that respects your opinion and you respect their opinion. And so you always want to be respectful to them and disagree politely, which I know I'm preaching to the choir, but man, oh man, there's so much of not respecting other people's opinions going on right now that it's a little crazy. I really, I kind of want to hide under a rock for the next few weeks. I don't want to talk to people. It's a little crazy. So I was that pet parent 4 years ago. I switched vets in the office and she knew I went holistic. She didn't agree, but I wasn't there to make her happy. And when the dog died, she did admit I did everything for her, but never said, wow, 31 months instead of 3 to 6 months. Yeah, exactly. So can make a huge difference. I don't know why veterinarians say that dogs and cats can't have People food. It's food, folks. Food. Nutrition. It's not people food. It's human grade good nutrition. Why would your pets not be allowed to eat that? Okay, maybe no grapes. No raisins.
There are some things that we eat that we shouldn't eat. So.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things we eat that we shouldn't eat. You know, yesterday, day before, I made 5 loaves of wheat bread, rye bread, marble bread. I made apple crisp. I made a beef stew. That was healthy. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day. Today is dental day for the black and tans, Shayna and George. That's my day. See you guys. I'd get the dog back out, but I have to climb under the desk. It's really hard. Come here. This one's not under the desk. Hey, bub. Come here, bub. But he's fat. I'm getting fat. Hi. Ooh, you feel good? Ooh. I don't want your kisses. You haven't had your teeth done yet. You got bad breath. You're on Thursday. You and Gabby go Thursday. And the cat goes tomorrow. It's a busy week for us. Ah! Thank you for that. Say goodbye, Stuart.